Yo, what's going on, Hero Clash? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Exposed. Yes, episode 2. And if you guys don't know, every single week we'll be doing a giveaway with this brand new series. So somewhere in this video is last week's 500 Red Diamond winner. Yes, so make sure you watch the whole video to see who won. Heck, it could be you. Just saying. If you entered. Now for this week's giveaway, of course, you already know, like the video, subscribe, and leave your information down in the comments below. Username, user ID, and which server, EA or Asia. And same thing again, what topics do you want me to cover in episode 3 of Exposed? Okay? Any topic, a question, Hero Clash, anything. Without any further ado, let's deep dive into the questions from the community. So the first question comes from Jenny. Deeper look at what teams work best together and better explanation of how to best use gems. Okay, so really quick, the number one question I've been getting on social media, I'm talking dozens and dozens and dozens of messages per week, is what hero setups work the best when it comes to adventures, when it comes to proving grounds, ancient summon. I'll be answering all of that in future videos. However, I do have a little test for y'all to get you guys better, to get you guys on the correct track on how I mastered all of these individual type events. Okay. So first thing first, go to the Hero Clash app, and I want you to go to Adventure. We're going to do a little test, okay? And then I want you to go to World Map, okay? And I want you to choose one that you already won. So let's choose this one at random, okay? Let's go, okay? And what we're going to do is be looking at only the first team. Just scroll up a couple and just click one, boom, okay. So, actually, let's not click that one. Click a boss one, there we go. Okay, yes, always click a boss one and challenge boss. Now, getting rid of my team, the question is, what heroes do you think would counter all of these heroes for a win? However, before you answer that, you have to know what the other team does. Yes, you have to know what the enemies do. So in this current predicament, we have Fagin. Of course, he's going to, do damage reduction. He's going to do armor, and he's going to absorb the damage from the highest attack, which clearly is going to be reincarnation in the back row. In the middle, okay? In the middle, you have Chakis. She's going to do attack and counter attack. That's a possibility of getting stunned. Just saying, if you get stunned by her, you're out for 2 turns and you just might take the L. However, with the sheep next to her, she does the same thing. When HP drops below 50%, have 50% chance to stun, and then after that stun, if it does kick off, then for the second turn. Now with relics and stuff, you can increase it. Now moving on to the back row, we have is the tree spirits. When she does a basic attack, she increases the attack of all back row heroes. Okay. Reincarnation does a lot of damage, and then when reincarnation's health falls to 0 and there's still teammates on the battlefield, she'll automatically come back at the beginning of the next round and take action. Okay. And then you have the Callisto, who has the wolf in the top right corner. She increases the damage taken, or the damage, she increases the damage received to any enemy she hits with her ulti, okay? And it goes up by, I think, 30%, up with a max of 300%. Now, the whole point of me doing this is to show you that I know what each and every single hero does. That's the only goal. And if you don't know what any of these heroes do, then it's time to pull out the books. It's time to start focusing on what these heroes do, because you can't master Hero Clash. You can't master each individual game mode if you don't know what the heroes do. Yeah, you could copy and paste, and I can give you all the secrets, but would that really be fun? Would it really be fun if I was like, hey, what does Fagin do? You'd be like, oh, I don't think that's fun, so in the future, I will be creating some type of Hero Clash Academy series that's going to be more towards the spring/summer once we get all the basics out of the way first. I cannot wait. I know y'all are excited for it. A few of y'all already mentioned to me about it. I cannot wait. So stay tuned for that, okay? And what I recommend doing is just doing this test multiple times until you fail. Yes, until you find a hero that you're like, yo, Trin, I don't know what this hero does. No clue. Once you get there, then you study that hero and move on to the next one. Keep doing that until you have just a general base of knowledge of what each hero does. And once you're able to do that, then you move on to step 2. What is step 2? Well, step 2 simply is how can I counter this team. I know what they're going to do. I know what their best strategy is in this specific event. How do I counter it? And then when you get really good at it, you can go into step 3. Step 3 is pretty much playing the game out in your mind. And then, on average, you're going to have some type of average going on when it comes to damage, when it comes to speed, when it comes to attack, when it comes to defense / armor. And once you get that good, then you start looking at, okay, this could play out with a certain percentage, 80%, 90%, whatever. However, what if I move this relic over, or what if I move this artifact over to this hero? And then once you get to that level, that's when the game just becomes so easy, just smooth sailing like a freeway, just saying. Okay. However, it just takes time. Yes, I've been playing this game for over a year, and it took me a long time. There was times where I would literally sit in my bed at night before I went to sleep. You know what? Let me just read up on some of these heroes. I would spend a whole week just reading Nightfall heroes, and then I'll spend another week reading Beastskin heroes. And eventually, just with time, it the knowledge grows and it stays. But yeah, okay. And then the second question from Jenny is better explanation of how to best use gems. Okay, so I do have a brand new series coming that very, very soon. I cannot wait. Next week I have a lot more time to create all these series, so stay tuned for that. However, just to give you just a general synopsis of the gems, so let's go over the Phoenix really quick.
A Phoenix has its destination, and
gems,
I have mine.
And then merge gems. So you have your manual where you can just put a gem in there, boom, confirm, and then you hit quick add, it'll pop up. I recommend just doing 100% all the time. As you see up here, it says success rate 25%. Don't do that. I don't recommend it. Okay, let's go back to the gems. Jeez Louise. Go back. Come on. Okay. However, you do have smart merge, which I wish I could show you that right now. Pretty much what you're going to want to do is which one do you select? Let's say you want to work on, let's say, Dovestone. So you select it, hit confirm. So once you have a whole bunch of more gems, then you're able to choose how many, and then it's going to tell you that, hey, you don't have enough, and then you just click confirm, and you go from there. So you have to click, boom, 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 and it's only at 100%, so it's up to you if you want to use this. I don't. I like doing it manually just because, it's therapeutic, just saying. But yeah, hopefully that helps. I'm not sure if you want that explanation or you're looking for an explanation on, upgrading these when it comes to Summit Clash, earning them, or if you want an explanation on, choosing a skill, which all this will be explained in my brand new series for each faction. I cannot wait. Okay. Let's see here. Moving on to the next question. Let's see. Now, I will be skipping a few because I don't want to repeat myself. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Playa says, how to beat Natalie. That is top secret. I'm still debating if I want to not participate in the Crucible. However, my Natalie just crushes my enemy every single time, so that's why I don't give out that secret. Do I know how to beat her? 100% yes. Is there a free-to-play way to beat her? Yes and no. It will require I'm sorry, but I can't, man. Because I don't want to give him an edge and give him an easy strategy. However, I'm already working on the counter for Natalie, and it is a 3 to 4 month process. And what I'm doing, and I'm on month 3 right now, so next month I'll have that counter ready to go. However, I also have a 9-month perfect team counter that's coming soon. Oh man, and it takes 9 months to do this. Now you can speed it up by a few months if you get extremely lucky in the game, but on average, let's say you don't get lucky, you can do 1 per month. I'll review all this in the far future, okay? But if I do decide to retire from the Crucible, because it is draining, it's countless hours of analyzing, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking about it right now. My motivation to compete in the Crucible is at 0% still because of that Crucible glitch. But other than that, we'll see. And yeah, okay. Moving on to the next question we have is Traveler. He says, despite playing for a long time, I've never quite understood all the hero traits and what they mean. For example, what is AoE damage versus skill damage versus crit damage? I got you. Yes, I have a brand new video coming next week explaining all these acronyms. I cannot wait. I've been waiting. I've been confirming with Hero Clash what everything means. And that video is coming next week, 100%. I'm actually going to be making that video probably on Sunday or Monday. So I'll probably drop it on Tuesday of next week, which would be the first week of February for those who are watching this video later than when it's released. Okay. Moving on to, let's see, we have... And the next question is from William Elite. Let's go. Greatly appreciate it for the support. He says, I would love to see Hero Clash integrate a trading post kind of store to the alchemy section. Something where players can sell certain items for gold or green XP. I'm having trouble accumulating gold and green XP now that I have 6 heroes at level 300. Now, with my free-to-play account, I have the same exact issue, not with gold, but it's with the green stuff, man. I have like over 130, 140,000 pink gems, but I can't use the spirit tower properly because I just run out of green XP so fast. And there's not really much you can do besides it's just a waiting game, And to add what you're saying, it would be cool if there was some type of feature that you can choose what item you want to collect, and the more you collect, the more coins it costs, or some type of trading system where, hey, I have 140,000 pink gems. Let me exchange these pink gems for the green XP. Obviously with there being a certain cap per day or per week or per month, I think that'd be a great feature, and I'm actually going to push it up to Hero Clash, just see if we can get something creative like that. Hopefully by summertime, hopefully spring, but I can't make any promises because the Hero Class has their own agenda, and yes, they do implement what we say into what they do, but if it's not a high priority, then it probably won't happen. Now, moving on to the next question. Here we go. Mythic Plus Elites. Yes, become elite. Click the first link down in the description below and choose the Mythic Plus Elite tier if you want your name to pop up in gold. Yes, any elite membership is greatly appreciated. We have Mizzo89. He says, question, in Dismantling Shop, why you buy these chests instead of buying the S Plus Hero? Okay, so let's go to this Dismantle store. Here we go. Okay. Now, he's always curious, why am I always buying the chests and the Doom tokens? Obviously, artifacts, I want to rank them up, best artifact-wise. That's a gimme. That's number one priority. And then the second priority is the exclusive chest. The reason why I don't focus too much on her or you, or I already have you and you almost maxed out. I have a maternal, but the reason why I don't waste them on anybody else is because the exclusive chests are extremely important, especially if you're a free-to-play player. They're the number one priority for a free-to-play player because that's what's going to give you most of your power. And like I said, all it takes is 300 of these stones, and you get 200 stones for free if you get 10 S plus heroes. I think it's 100. Is it 100 each? I don't even know. No, it's 50 each. Okay. Yeah, so pretty much, so with 10 S plus heroes, you get 200 free stones. And that's why I max it out 100% each and every time, because it's always good to have these stones.
Those who are living have always been overrated.
For example, it's always important to get your hero to gear skill level 30. I recommend 31 if you just have it like that, if you're pay to play, but if you're free to play, level 30 will suffice. And the reason why is because level 30 is usually just the golden ticket, the golden spot for any hero. Like a good example would be Cecina. It says recover HP by 150% of attack after casting Snake's Gaze. At the start of the first turn, cast Poisonous Mist with a 100% chance to charm one enemy. Last one turn is affected by debuff hit and debuff resistance. Now, without that, then you have a 0% chance of stunning someone at the beginning of the battle. And every single hero has some type of bonus level 30, type attribute going on that's extremely worth it. So that's why I always focus on the Dismantle Shop exclusive stones. Okay. Moving on to the next question we have is Ancient One says, if you could design a hero for the game yourself, what kind of hero would you make? Defensive, CC base, offensive support? It's actually a really good question. If Hero Clash came like, hey Trin, we want you to create one hero. Honestly, I would create a hero that is brand new. I would scrap the defensive perspective, the CC perspective, the base perspective, the offensive perspective, the support perspective. I would bring in a whole new perception, a whole new perspective when it comes to attack. And the first thing that comes to my mind, I actually thought about this about 6-7 months ago when I was playing this game. Like, you know what? If I create a hero, and the one thing that comes to my mind would be a hero that sacrifices to instantly eliminate, right? So let's say you have, a brand new hero, and the goal would be to increase this hero's HP. 0 attack, just straight HP, blah, 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 right? And every 3 turns, if this hero stays above a certain percentage of HP, then it automatically shoots a beam from the heavens. Whoosh! And wipes out one hero, no matter what they have. No matter if they have shields, invincibility, no matter what. Whoosh! So then it would really play into the defensive strategy of Hero Clash with shields and all that stuff, and offense to take out this high HP hero. I don't know. It would be so cool if Hero Clash just threw in a banger. You know, remember when they threw in Olila? That was so crazy because she's such a game changer. However, she's extremely expensive. Well, she was, and she's extremely hard to build for free. And she's a game changer because you get to choose which hero you want to take out. I would have the same effect, but every 3 turns. So on the 3rd turn, douche, one hero is decimated on the enemy team. I don't know, man. It'd be so cool. It's such a game changer too, you know. Okay, I like that question. That was awesome. So the next question I want to focus on is from End. Thank you so much for being elite. Greatly appreciate it. He says, actually, from episode 1, I disagree about Sparta, only good for PvE. Some of my friends start switching Phoenix for Sparta, team with Sparta, you know, plus minus 9 million, win versus great Phoenix team, 15 plus million. I would say Sparta is a great counter for Phoenix. I would 100% disagree is because the only reason why y'all's Spartas are doing good is because people don't know how to counter Sparta. Any hero is good, you know. My water hose is good against a candle. So let me slap that on my resume and call me a firefighter. Woo! You know? But it doesn't mean that it's actually good. And what I mean by that is a Sparta counter is so easy. If Sparta wins a PvP, it's simply because the enemy doesn't know what they're doing. And I know I keep getting this question about, oh, Sparta. And when I say I keep getting this question, I'm talking 10, 20, 30 people a week asking me this question about Sparta. And, well, here comes my response. He's amazing for PvE, 100%. I agree. PvE, he is the king of PvE. But when it comes to PvP, he's so easy to counter. When it comes to just stunning him, cake. When it comes to a defensive strategy, such as Banshee, let's say a hero has, 30 million HP and in 6-star Banshee, let's say he hits one hero for say if he hits one of my heroes for 30 million and Banshee kicks in. However, let's say he has 30 million HP, which he won't. I guarantee he won't. He decreases his HP by 50%. Now you're down to 15 million. So guess what? If that Banshee of 60% chance kicks in, there goes your Sparta. You just lost your best hero to a free rune. Just saying, that's why he is absolutely garbage. However, there is an awesome, extremely expensive way to make him really, really good. And I'm just going to spill the tea on this one, and I don't recommend it at all, but you could get Devil's Vambrace, which is literally Sparta's Vambrace. It's going to cost you about $500 to $1,000, depending on how fast you want to rank up to level 30. However, when his HP decreases below 50%, he gets an invincibility shield for 1 turn. You could literally use that to counter what I'm saying. However, you only get it once per battle, and if you want to fork out $500 to $1,000, be my guest. And if you do, just make sure you message Hero Clash, say, hey, Trinity recommend Devil's Vambrace. Thank you so much. Give him kudos, give him credit. Please, that'd be awesome. But I don't recommend it, and yeah. Sorry, but it's true. If you go against me with Sparta, I'm going to decimate you, obliterate you. However, I will say this. It all comes down to perspective. What do you want to accomplish in the game? I'm not saying Sparta PvP is atrocious. No. All I'm saying is if you plan on being the best in your server and going against the tippity top, the top tier players in the game, Sparta's not the move. But if you're just looking just to crush some PvP players and all free-to-play players, be my guest. Yeah, Sparta's the move, 100%. But like I said, when it comes to that top tier, because he's so easy to counter. And the main strategy when it comes to Sparta is to put him on the far left, far right. Yeah, you could pair him up with AV. However, that costs some money, just saying. But if you don't, then all I need to do is place super high HP defensive heroes on the left and right side of my main heroes. Now, let's say I study the enemy Sparta and he likes to put him in the middle. Well, I could put Phoenix in the middle, which has the shield on round 1. And then in the back row of that, I could put, Selena or something. And, Selena, she's going to block one of those attacks. And it's just, if you see Sparta coming, it's so easy to counter. Honestly, it's the equivalent of a robber coming up to you and like, hey, man, just so you know, I'm going to be at your house to take this TV at 3 p.m. on February 1st. If you get robbed after that, you deserve it. And that's why Sparta's not that great.
And just a quick Crucible story. My enemy has already tried using Sparta, a maxed out Devil's Claw, and guess what defeated him with ease? Banshee. It has already happened. So yeah, there was a small play with the Destruction Eye artifact, but mainly it was because of Banshee, because I have 3 main high HP heroes that have level 6 or 6-star Banshee on. So if one of those 50% kicks in, you go ahead and go nuke my team. Go ahead, because you're definitely going to lose Sparta. And when people use Sparta, it's usually only 1 or 2 good S+ attacking heroes on that team. It's usually like Reincarnation Sparta or Sparta Phoenix. You're going to get destroyed, trust me. So it's best to use Sparta until your enemy figures it out. By the time your enemy figures it out, you need to have a new strategy, period.
Now, there is ways around. However, there's just too many ways to counter Sparta, okay? So with that being said, moving on to the next question we have is, we're almost done actually. Ooh. We have, mostly says, what is the worst S+ heroes you would try to prioritize upgrading last? Now, I read this question last week when you typed it out, and I was actually scrolling through all the S+ heroes. So let's go to Codex, and we have S+. Now, I'm not going to focus on, actually, no, we'll focus on all of them. I would say the number one hero that I just wouldn't focus on right now or ever.
Energy belongs to anyone.
Her, honestly, I think just, just disgusting. The second hero I probably would just don't want to focus on, or would focus on last, would probably be Sparta, man. No, I'm just kidding. I bet you the Sparta union's like, what? No, I'm just kidding. Sparta's really good, but just not PvP. There's not many heroes. I would say Mize is number 1. I'm trying to work with Hero Clash to get her changed, so she's actually good, but we'll see how that goes. Number 2 would probably be the Pokeball.
Listen, your fear whispers to me.
However, the way Hero Clash is going, he's actually going to be a good hero in the far future. He really is. So, and I have a due diligence video coming on him, I think Friday and tomorrow. If you're watching this video on a Thursday, February 1st. So February 2nd, that video is coming. I think. And that's pretty much about it. Yeah, I think every other hero is good at working at. But obviously, we do have a priority list on what heroes need to be worked on first. And then you go down from there. Okay? Now, moving on to the next question. Let's see. Do we have anything else? Here we go. Okay, so the next question is from Van. She says, is it possible to succeed in this game without a large amount of money? I can't even draw S heroes, let alone S+ heroes. And yes, it is. Now, when it comes to a free-to-play accounts, there are some that can get 30, 40, 50, maybe 55, 60 million, CP. And that's because they know exactly what they're doing. They're probably a dev, or they've been playing the game for a year, then created an account, or they're a quick learner. And it took me a while to learn Hero Clash, not gonna lie. And it is possible. However, the difference between free-to-play and pay-to-win is such a huge gap.
Pretty much it comes down to 2 things, power and knowledge. If you have all the knowledge but not the power, as in like pay-to-win artifacts, like Abyss artifacts, then you could probably clap any free-to-play player, and you probably could clap 30, 40, 50% of all the pay-to-win players. However, if a free-to-play player who knows everything in the game goes against someone who just spends tens of thousands of dollars, then it will be way harder to beat them because you just get overpowered. But from a free-to-play perspective, focusing on the knowledge portion, you could take out majority of people because it's very easy to capitalize on people's mistakes in this game.
You have the journey. We're both on the same path. However, when an event pops up, you look at the path. Let's say it's Esper badge. Oh, well, you pick a cherry. You pick an apple there. That's when you get 252 little Esper badges, and you can only like a few things. Well, on the pay to win side, I can not only look towards the Esper badge, but I can run over there and grab whatever I want. Oh, $100 spent there, $100 spent here, blah blah blah, and then both come back on the same journey, the same pathway, and we increase in adventure, we increase in proving grounds, and I will end off with this. You don't need money to have fun. You don't. However, money does obviously increase the experience for obvious reasons because you're spending money to get more stuff. But even on my free-to-play account, I still find the game very enjoyable. You know, when I get some free time, I'll sit on my nice little comfy leather couch, you know, put my feet up, you know, go into my free-to-play account and just sit there for 30 minutes to an hour. Just, okay, what can I accomplish tonight, you know? And when you're on this journey as a free-to-play player, you have to be very focused on what your goal is. And in my personal opinion, the main goal right now, hero-wise, should be Natalie. Yes, Natalie. Okay? And, of course, you know what? I'm going to choose a winner. I'm going to choose this one. Congrats to Van with the awesome question. Boom, you win 500 red diamonds. Let's go. Claim your prize down in the comments below.
And really quick, before y'all head out, thank you for watching the whole video. And if your question wasn't answered in this video, feel free to re-comment or comment your answer again in the comments below. However, since you made it to the end of the video, I'll give you a little secret. The secret to next week's video to win the giveaway is creative questions. If you have a creative question, that will have a higher probability of winning the 500 red diamond giveaway. Good luck and see you next time.
Greatness manifested.